Hi, Room 230. It is time for our second math lesson for the week. And last time I saw you, we were remembering the different strategies that we know that we learned this year in second grade for how to add numbers, especially bigger numbers. We can build the number, we can decompose the number into its place value and then add the place value sections together, or we also know how to use a number line. Of course, you guys also have your own strategies that you use, and you have your own way of thinking about math. And so when you're solving a math problem, I want you thinking, what is the best way of solving this? What makes the most sense to me? How am I sure that I'm understanding it? So we're going to think about a toy store this week. We're going to think about, and this is silly, we're going to think about some ants who have a toy store. Why do ants have a toy store? I don't know. They do. They have one. Do you want to see a picture of it? Here it is. It is called Ant Stuff. It's a toy company. And ants shop at this toy store. Can you see what's in their toy store? If you look in the window, what do you see? Some dolls up here, and some spaceships, and some yo-yos here. And then this is a delivery truck, and they're letting us see what's inside the delivery truck here. What's inside that delivery truck? Yeah, some inline skates, some teddy bears, and some dump trucks. Take a really close look at this and think about, what are you noticing about these different boxes of toys? What are you seeing there? I'm hearing some of you say that you notice there's numbers on them. Like this box of skates says 100, and so does this box of teddy bears. It says 100. But then this box of dump trucks, it says 10. And this one says 10, and this one says 10. So some of them have 100 toys in the box, and some of them have 10 toys in the box. What about these that are already in the store? Are these hundreds and tens, or is it just one toy that's inside that box? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just one toy. Because probably when a customer comes in, they don't want to buy 100 dolls. They just want to buy one doll, right? So maybe when the delivery truck delivers them, it comes in a big box and then they have to unpack it. So here's the toy store with what they have for sale. And then it looks like they're getting a new delivery in today. Let's figure out how many toys are in this in this delivery truck. Can we count up how many are here? Let's start with the hundreds. How many boxes of 100 are there? I see two here. So that's 200. And then how many boxes are 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then there's two singles right here. 100, 200, 210, 220, 230, 240, 250, 260, 270, 271, 272. So there's 272 toys in this delivery truck. And then plus there's also these here still in their window. And I'm sure there's a whole lot of toys inside of there. So we're going to be thinking about this toy store all week long. I'm going to have an assignment for you today for it, and then we're also going to be solving some of the some problems about this toy store in our math groups this week. So keep this picture in mind as we talk about it. So the first problem I want to show to you is this one. If Amy Ant buys 2 dolls and 5 flying saucers, how much does she owe? That's another way of saying that is, if Amy Ant buys 2 dolls and 5 flying saucers, how much money is she going to need to buy that? So do you see the price tags on those toys? How much does a doll cost? Yeah, $8. And how much does a flying saucer cost? $3. So she wants to get 2 dolls and they cost $8 each, and she wants to get 5 flying saucers and they cost $3 each. How much money does she need for that? Is that something we can solve? What strategy is the best strategy for solving that? Let's think about that. Let's go to our math board and think about how we could solve this. So let's remember, what was the problem? We had 2 dolls. She wants to buy 2 dolls, Amy Aunt does. And how much do the dolls cost? They cost $8 each. And then she wants to buy 5 flying saucers. Why does she want so many? She has 5 brothers, maybe, and they all want flying saucers. Maybe she's buying them as gifts for somebody. I don't know, but they're $3 each. And then the question is how much is this all together? How much money is she going to need? So let's think, what is a strategy we can do? Seems like we're doing 2 different things here. It seems like first we need to figure out how much are $2 going to cost. That's what we need to do first. Then we need to think about the flying saucers. So if she wants to buy 2 dolls and they both cost $8, we can think to ourselves, $8 plus $8 is how much money? What is 8 plus 8? Yes, it's 16. Those of you who know your doubles facts knew that in the snap, didn't you? If you had to count it out on your fingers, that's okay too. So $16 for the dolls. So I'm just gonna erase this to get it out of the way. And then I'm gonna write $16 over here for the dolls, just to remember. And then now she wants to buy 5 flying saucers and they're $3 each. So I'm going to think, well, how much is that going to cost? $3 for 1 flying saucer, $3 for 2 flying saucers, $3 for 3 flying saucers, $3 for the 4th one, and $3 for the 5th one. Now, this looks familiar. We've just been working on our repeated addition. So we have some different strategies we can do with this. Take a moment, use your math journal to jot down how much 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is. If you need to, pause the video and take some time to sort that out. Okay, welcome back. I'm wondering how many of you thought about it in this way. I wonder how many of you thought, well, I know that 3 plus 3 is 6, and another 3 plus 3 is 6. And then you know that 6 plus 6 equals 12. Oh, but don't forget this last 3. And then 12 plus 3 equals 15. Maybe you thought about it that way. So how much are the flying saucers going to cost? Yes, $15. Okay, so let me get this out of the way so we have room to work. No, I want this. I won't let me do this. It won't let me erase. What am I going to do? There we go. It was just being finicky. Erasing my finger a lot faster. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of all of that and go back to what we were thinking about. 16 for the dolls and 15 for the flying saucers. So now we need to think about what it is 16 plus 15. Now let's remember those strategies that we talked about in our last lesson. Do you want to build the numbers? Do you want to think about the place value? Maybe you are going to choose to do it on a number line. Maybe this is a problem you can solve in your head and you don't need to work it out on paper. Will you pause the video and work this out? What is 16 plus 15? Okay, welcome back. I'm wondering how many of you thought about it in this way. Did you see the 2 10s here, 10 plus 10, and thought about it as 20? And then did you see the 6 plus 5 and thought about it as 11? 20 plus 11? Well, I know 20 plus 10 is 30. So 20 plus 11 would then be 31. $31. So the question was, Amy Ant wants to buy 2 dolls and 5 flying saucers. How much money does she need? And we thought to ourselves, well, the dolls cost $8 and 8 plus 8 is 16. And the flying saucers cost $3 and 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 15. We added 16 plus 15 together and we got our total of $31. She needs $31 to go to the store. That's how much she needs. So we thought about, what are we trying to solve? We thought about how to put it together, and then we thought about what strategies we need to solve that. So good, nice work thinking of different strategies to solve that problem. What I want you to be working on this week is in your workbook. In your Bridges workbook, I want you doing the next 2 pages, 96 and 97. Looks like this. And it says, more toy store problems. Solve each problem using one of the strategies on the class chart. Well, we don't have a class chart because we're not in room 230 right now, but we do know what strategies we know, and we have that lesson that we already did this week about that. So just remember those strategies. And then write the answer on the line and then show the strategy. So here's the story problem, and then they give you all this room here. All of that room is there for a reason. That's where you're going to work it out. That's where you're going to show how you solved it. There should be a number line here, or there should be some addition problems, or there should be drawing some hundreds, tens, and ones. Whatever it is, whatever strategy you choose to use, I should be able to see it here so that when I look at it, I go, oh, I see how you did it. Smart. And then the answer gets written right here. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 story problems that I'd like for you to finish this week. All of these story problems are dealing with numbers that are 3-digit numbers, but that's okay. You know how to work in big numbers. We've had plenty of practice with that. We're also going to be practicing doing this during our small group. So if you're struggling at all to get this work done, let me know in our math group and we can work on it together then too. Okay, as always, if you have any questions for what you're supposed to do this week, please let me know, and I will look forward to seeing you in math group and at class meeting. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.